Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another in a long series of disasters with me, your good buddy Amigo Aaron. It's a Friday night disaster stream. You know, it's funny how things go in your life, the way you're influenced, the things that give you ideas. I've been putting up with a lot of wacky family health issues the last couple of weeks. And really, I hadn't had time to even think about getting on here and doing a stream or what I was going to do. And when we did Amigos last night, Boat mentioned, I was like, yeah, I probably should do something. I'm going to get into something, man. And so I didn't know what I was going to do. And I was on our Discord, the Amigos Discord, the greatest, finest Discord all the land. And I was looking in the into the Mister area, the Mister FPGA area. And my old buddy, Graham W. Vebke, was talking about trying out this collection for the Mister. It's the 0 Megahertz collection. Now, if you're not into the Mister, you don't have to turn off instantly. At least hang around for the good looks for a few minutes, and I'll get through this quickly. But what the 0 Megahertz collection is a simple way to launch MS-DOS games from your Mister main menu without having to actually boot up a DOS or a front end in Mister and play the stuff. And so I thought, man, what a great idea. So I downloaded this collection. By the way, you can get this at 0megahertz.net. That's the number 0, MHZ.net. You can roll right over and pick this up and install it on the Mister. If you're not familiar with the Mister, it's the fun-filled, quirky, triple expensive FPGA-based circuit board that you can use to simulate a whole myriad of hardware, everything from arcade machines down to some of the lowliest of computers or consoles. And amongst the things that it will simulate is a moderate range. I believe it's like a 486, high-end 486, and somewhere in that ballpark, a P90. And so you can play multiple systems on it. And the 0 Megahertz collection is just a way to install DOS games for easy access. And Graham had mentioned to me that he'd had trouble with some of these, despite the fact that the gimmick is that these are pre-rolled. You don't have to do nothing. If you're an old school DOS guy like I am, you remember back in the day that you had to get in there and you're tweaking memory settings and you're installing drivers and you're installing, do I put the CD-ROM in the config.sys? Do I take it out? Do I need that extra memory? All that baloney. I mean, there was a craft to it. There was a fine art to it. The people that were there, they know it. Do I miss it? I mean, no, sort of. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't miss it today because I fooled with it last night. But that's where we're going to go tonight. So we're going to just kind of go through this thing and pick out some of the 0 Megahertz collection's games and try them out. Plus, I've actually installed a couple games of my own using their tutorial setup. And I'll even kind of mention how that works as well. Let's go ahead and get into it here and see what we can do with ourselves. So what you're seeing on the screen there is my Mister, the front of my Mister. This is where every Mister starts up, and you get this little section here. Now, normally to run a game in DOS, you've got to go to computer, and you scroll down here to the DOS. I'm trying to remember even what the thing's called. It's been since I used it. You scroll down here, and then you click on it, and then it boots up. Now, I've got mine set up to where it will come up, and here, PC46, it'll come up with like this little menu, but it's sort of a hassle. The beauty of this, allegedly, is to make it so you don't have to do that. And so we're going to try it. I've also done the same thing with, there's sort of a Commodore Amiga equivalent. We'll get into that another time. So you can see here, if I click on DOS games, instead of having to go through a bunch of garbage, bam, look at this. These are things I can understand. These are game names, games from the past. And these games have all been cunningly programmed in. They've been cunningly configured to where they're ready to go in your Mister. You don't have to do jack squat, allegedly. Now, I tried some of these last nights with mixed results, and so we're going to try some tonight. I'm just going to pick. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to pick some stuff that's a little more quicker pace. then I don't think we'll be playing any point and clicks, but we might try a couple just to see if they worked. We'll take requests. There's a goodly amount of these, and the way you download these is literally it comes in one big, huge file. Now, for copyright purposes, you can't get them. You can't get them on the 0 Megahertz site. They're actually at archive.org, where you do sort of a do-si-do and a run around to get the file you need, and then you then you're good to go. You uncompress the file. You know how it is. Everyone, it's amazing to me. It's hilarious. I mean, I can understand why they do it because people are so litigious. But here we are playing DOS games of marginal quality from the early '90s and even earlier. But here we are. We're still doing the do-si-do, you know. So, but we're gonna do the do-si-do. Once you get them installed, you don't have to worry about that. Hey, before I get too invested, I want to say hi to everybody in chat. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Special shout out to Shadow405, wherever you are. Thanks for joining me tonight. Hopefully, everyone will get to, have a favorite or two that we can try out. So I'm just going to go down through here, and the first one that fetches my... Now, there's a lot of good stuff here. And again, for the record here, I should mention this. I'm going to hold these up. Of course, I've got the Mister here, so that allows me any myriad of control options. And so what we're using here, I've got the wireless 8-bit DOE 6-button Genesis Stick of Fun. And I've also got, just in case we need it, and I'll explain that later, I've got the 8-bit DOE SNK Ultra Pad here with the hottie on it. By the way, you see I got mine on both my things. I'm a big my guy. So that's what we're going to be using. Now, DOS joystick support was iffy on a real machine. And so that's one thing I have run into a few times here. But we'll give it a shot. So the first thing we're going to do is, since we're up here in the A's, and I'm already on it, we're going to click on Alone in the Dark, a fun game from back in the day I really enjoyed. And we're going to see, this is going to be our test run here. So all I should have to do is click on this, and then it should take off. And here we go. Now, this is all, I didn't have to do anything. I'm not touching any buttons. You can see my hands. It came right up. Infograms, which I believe is now known as Atari. We'll have to adjust that sound as it comes in if it's a little bit too loud. And we will. So here we go. Look at that. It came right up. It looks pretty good to me. If anyone remembers this game, this is the classic take on H.P. Lovecraft's work. And hey, good choice, if you ask me. Zoo Pardon, we will, any MS-DOS exclusives, you tell me, my friend. I'd say a lot of these are MS-DOS exclusives, but who's to say? So now, once you get here, you've got to remember something, and that is, I'm in DOS. So, what was DOS like in 1992? Well, it was wacky. It didn't like some of the things you tried. Sometimes it didn't support your joysticks or your audio or your video card. So we're going to just begin. Now you notice it's not giving me anything here for options. So we're just going to begin a new game. This should have everything ready to go. Now here's where you pick your character. Now as of right now, this is keyboard only. I can't recall, and this may have been only a keyboard game. I can't remember, to be honest with you.
On my door.
Now look at that. Yeah.
Private detective. The few friends I have call me Carnby. The others call me the Rebel.
The funny thing about this is, now if you listen to Cornby talk here, is this exactly as you remember it? It's hard to say. I was talking to Graham, and he says some of the sound on these things he doesn't like the way it sounds. Now you are limited to the the Mister build of the PC DOS that you're using. So most of the things that are going to be anomalous to what you remember are either going to be the fact that it's not 100% accurate, or you may have had a PC that was quicker or slower than this one. So you never know. So let's see if we can get Cornby to shut up for a minute. And here we go. I can tell you, presentation-wise, this game was off the charts back in the day. I mean, off the charts. Tell me if the sound's okay for you guys in there on this. This game was a mind blower when it came out. I mean, this scene right here with this frog, I couldn't believe how good that looked. I mean, it's funny. I mean, and the fact that the frog was in 3D, additional bonus. And here we go. What's going on, Edvin? It's good to see you, my friend. I don't know if we can skip this or not. We can. Let's just get right to it. I want to see how you control this thing, if it gives you any options. So, nope, we're on the keyboard here. I'm going to pull the keyboard out here so I can get to it. Now, this game, we're not going to play a ton of it, but there's a couple parts of this that are quite amusing. So here's your guards up. There it is, your punch. Now, you're in a haunted mansion. Now, I sort of know what happens in the mansion, so I'm going to try to anticipate some stuff. Yeah, this made the rounds, but it originally did appear on the PC. You see that trap door down there? As I recall, if I can get over to it in time. Let me see if we can remember how to push. Hold on, come on. Well, we know how to do that. The one thing about these, you know, controllers and stuff in the day, I noticed this from messing around. I think I just found the run button. Maybe not. Okay. Watch this. This used to scare the crap out of me. So I'm just going to try to beat this guy up. This is, if you've ever heard of a game called Resident Evil, you might say that they learned a few things about this. Uh-oh. Man. Come on, come on. Hang in there, brother. Come get you some. Yeah. I'm going to take this guy down. You do eventually find a gun. And there it is. Oh, no, there it's not. I thought he was dead. Good night, Edvin. One thing I'd recommend on some of these games, and this is a good example, if you're going to play any of these old DOS games, it wouldn't be the worst idea to grab the manual for them. But anyway, this game seems to be, to my recollection, and you guys can help me judge, how do you think this is running? I mean, to me, it seems like it's running quite nicely. Wish I could remember how to shove. There's no way of knowing. Up, see, here comes the guy. Normally, you could put that trunk on top of that guy, and he wouldn't come up. So, hey, maybe we can beat him, too. Let me get to a better vantage. Look at, the graphic fidelity is off the charts. I'm pretty pleased. Yeah, I was joking, Flack. I know. Yeah. I remember playing this on my old Teddy 1000, and it ran like double dirt. Now, see, it's kind of hard. That's not the best place to fight from. Let's back away. He's actually probably easier than the other guy. One thing you probably don't want to do in this game is a lot of fighting. What's up, Santaro? He won't stay down. Let's get aggressive. Yeah. Now put the boots to him. Yeah. That's probably the first time I've ever done that. Beat them both up. Yes, it was. This game has a section where you go through a maze that really is not good for the game. I hated that section, but otherwise it's quite a good game. And it's a tough game to navigate. It really is, the way they've got it set up. I mean, like, where would you say the exits are right now? Like, it... Here we come. Yeah. Oops. No, don't go by. Whoops. Again, which button would you hit there? Who knows? I wasn't sure. Let's try this again. And of course, you've got tank controls. Yeah, I was running earlier. You've got stuff you can pick up. There you go. So I'm going to give that one a thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. I think that one's running pretty good on that one. Now, of course, to get out of this, just like any game on the Mister, you can just basically hit your menu button and then bam, and we'll kick back up. So I'm going to give that one the seal of approval there. Again, if you came in late, we're testing the 0 Megahertz collection on the Mister. These are DOS games, presumably picked out for their impressiveness or funness or whatever, or the fact they could get it working. Excuse me. One more I want to try here. I love that. A cough right in the mic. I was a big fan of Archon. Hold on one second. I was a big fan of Archon, and so I was excited when this came out, and I remember not liking it very much. So, I should have mentioned this. I do have a mouse hooked up, but it... Pardon me. Gosh, I got something in my throat. It doesn't seem to be working on this game, and it is hooked up. It's the old Amiga tank USB tank mouse. So we're going to try to navigate these with the keyboard. I don't know how many people here played or into this game at all. Okay, we do have the joystick is working on this one, so this is a pretty easy one to do. I'm going to be, I mean, it's sort of working. Okay, we're going to have the computer play this guy. It's touchy. Oh, here we go. Let's see if the mouse works here. No. So clearly I've hit the wrong button. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. And we're going to use the joystick. And I will start. Yeah, this one grew on me too, Flack, if you want the truth. So, I notice now I have no... So here's a perfect example. I have no joystick work here. Nothing's working for me. I can't select. So let me see if it's... So, that's not working. And the joystick worked at the beginning. Now, this... I've seen this happen a few times. And... let's see if we can get back to where we can at least get to a menu here to try to change it. Okay, so hold the phone now. So that we are getting a button to work. But that's it. Some of these things have to be set up with configuration programs that you aren't linked to. This could be one of them. So I guess my advice to you on these would be to play them on keyboard until you're 100% sure. So let's see if we can do anything about this here. We're going to try to reset the game. New game. Okay, let's try this one more time. Now again, joystick is working here, but it's working as a mouse. And I think that might be the problem that they've had here. And this is strictly a setup issue as far as I can tell. So we're going to just go with a keyboard, though. And we'll try it that way. What do you got there, Santor? Yeah. So Cyborg means it helps you do the fights. That's Cyborg. We want computer does everything. So let's try this again. Okay, so. Okay, now I can do stuff. So let me see how to select a character here. Not that. Here we can set up the keyboards. Oh, we can swap keys. Yeah, well, the once we figure out how to actually do something. Of course, there's always the possibility this is looking for a keypad or something. Let me try swapping keys and see what happens. Again, I would not call this a big fail or anything. I would just say that this is a... Okay, so now I can pick character, but I can't move him. Let's see if we can figure out which keys... Oh, here we go. Okay, that... Okay, I figured it out. Here we go. This one doesn't let you set your keys, so there you go. This music, by the way, I would say does not fit the game. So, he's gonna... Oh, here... So, we're going into it right now. You can see that let's see here. All right. Now, this is actually not a great matchup for me. Especially given I'm playing on a keyboard. Not good. That's not good. Oh, yeah. So, he's not screwing around. He went right after me. Now, what I would like to do, normally, is I will go through and... See, can I imprison him? Bam. So now that guy ain't going nowhere. That's what you get for coming over here, pal. You get hosed. Well, it's a unicorn. They get eerie powers. The way this game works, if you've never played Archon, is you've got to move your characters, whichever side you're on, to take all these power points. There's 5 of them here. You can win the game by doing that, or you can win the game by killing off all the other guys' characters. I believe you can also just kill his wizard. I'm not sure about that. Maybe it's not true. I'm not sure if you can or not. It doesn't happen that often. And depending on where you stand will affect how much health you've got. Dark characters get more health by standing on dark squares, and the light ones are the opposite. So actually it's a good idea to stay on. Of course, you can't stay on those squares if you want to get those power points. If there was, I know there was a Star Wars battle chess, Dave. But I don't think there was an Archon. Okay, he just summoned an elemental to take on my geek. I assume. Nope, he's going into the backfield. Man, this guy is playing hard for keeps. He's going after my best guys. So this guy will go away once, win or lose. And I'm playing a mimic, so I've got to be the exact same guy he is. A cunning plan. So let's see if we can outmaneuver him. And see, he caught me in a spot where he's got more energy, so he's at the advantage. And he just slaughtered me. So, you can see how this is going. Anyway, this sounds good. It feels like it's playing well. The joystick is the issue on this. And you're going to probably see this more than 1 or 2 times in this. And, again, some of these things had configurations for the joysticks that set the joysticks up with another program, so they're not necessarily all going to be used the same program. So, but this one works with a butt on that one. So we'll move along. By the way, if you guys see anything you want to look at while we're looking through the list, just let me know, and we'll give it a shot. Anybody in here using a Mister? And if you are, has anyone tried these? I'd be interested to know that as well. Surely I'm not the first. Let's see what else we've got here. Boy, I see some... It's a lot of wacky stuff. Yes, Commander Keen, I believe, is on here. I think the one, let's see, was a good... I don't remember which one Goodbye Galaxy was. Let's see how it does with the oldest one, Mitz. By the way, good to see you, Mitz. King's Quest or Police Quest? Yeah, we can try one of those. Man, Police Quest is hilarious since I work with the police so much. They're still on a quest. So this one... Wow, that's weird. Some of these, depending on the year and the size, it'll take a little extra time. Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true, Dave. But I have had some success. It really does depend. I was trying Mortal Kombat 2 out last night and could not get the joysticks to work at all. In Mortal Kombat 1, they worked flawlessly. So, there you go. So, we'll see what happens you can do here. So, I've activated my joystick. So, let's see. Okay, so. New game. And this may not have had joystick support, to be honest with you. I don't remember. Okay. We'll find out. What's up, Brock? Hey, what's up, Ravi? Oh, I've gotten it work. This is it right here, man. It's working. So we do have a jump button working here. As I recall, Keen has a gun. I thought most of the time. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe I'm insane. I always hated these games, so I never played them that much. Man, there's a DOS shimmy there that is... That reminds me why I never played these things. I'm dying to see if he can use that. Oh, there's his ray gun. Now, that shimmy is tough. I don't remember that. Don't run into those, by the way. Try that again. Yeah, this came with the Gravis. That is hilarious. Well, I'm in deep trouble now. Well, I got past that guy. It's funny because I've got a Gravis sitting over here. Here's the attachment for the FPGA I'd like to see. Who's going to be the guy that makes me something that lets me attach old school PC joysticks to this? I've got a nice Gravis pad sitting over there. I would love to hook it up and play these. Because I've got an old PC, but this is exponentially more convenient than playing it on the PC. Much like ExoDOS. ExoDOS is usually my weapon of choice. And the reason is that one absolutely is they do a good job of getting it set up. Really? Let's have a look, Brock. Maybe you're correct. Let's see here. Title. All right. There we go. Okay. If it's here, I don't know how to get to it. Oh, the core. Well, the core does have... Oh, yeah, the core does have its on. Allow me to demonstrate, if you will. Unless they've got it turned off, which is possible. Let's see if they've got it turned off at all. So we're going to go here to hardware. And see, right here. I've got it set up in 4-button mode. And both enabled. So we should be getting some action out of it here. And I've had... The funny thing is I've been checking those. As we like before last night when I did some work on this, and like I said, sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't. You think we should just? Oh, you want me to pick Gravis as an option? I don't know if that's even. I don't even know. I didn't even know where you could even do that. I didn't see that as an option. Let's have a look here. So we'll go down here to joystick type. Oh, Gravis Pro. Is that the one you're talking about? Isn't Gravis Pro hook up with a different... I think I've got one of those over here. Let's try it. Let's see if that does anything. So we're going to reset the hard drive. It'll come back up and we'll try it again. Hey, this is the learning process of DOS. Everyone's favorite. Yeah. Hey, if we get any buttons, I'll be happy. If you want the honest truth. All right, so here we go. Yeah. I don't blame you, if I'm honest. Okay, so here I am, and we are still having 0 luck. Let me just go ahead and do this anyway, just see if we can get some action. So, yeah. No dice. Just for fun, though. Let's do this. So you could redefine, you could redo your maps here. So let's go ahead. Well, it's not that. You don't want that. You want this. So right, left, down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be plenty. And then just to be on the safe side, we'll also set up this stick. And I'll explain why. For whatever reason, the SNK stick, let me make sure it's on. Let's try that. Oops, let me try that again. Clear all. Okay, right, left. Any games that required an analog stick, I had to do a lot of fancy Palancy, which is another issue because a lot of these are looking for an analog stick, which is weird. It's all very strange because there are levels of it's like Inception. You're going through all these different levels. I'm convinced that this one doesn't support joystick. So, all right, so I'm going to move this thing along then. I would say Commander Keen. It works with the keyboard. If you want something else, good luck. Which seems that's the excuse du jour. Yeah, that's true, Rob. That's exactly correct, Rob. All right. Let's move on. Let's try one of the later ones. Let's try the latest one. Just to be in the interest of being a completionist. Yeah, we'll try that one next, Centauro. I haven't played that one yet. That's sort of like a Doom clone, isn't it, as I recall? Or am I nuts? It's been a long time. So this was the latest version of Commander Keen. Just to see, I just want to see if we can get any sort of joystick action on here. So I don't know if I'm supposed to press a key or... No, I guess not. We'll just sit here for a second. I've yet to have one of these straight up not boot. So, there you go. I have had a few take a while. So we'll give this a minute here. It's funny because Brock was saying he couldn't get any of them to boot. Which is no good. That problem I didn't have. The funny thing is when I recorded this, yeah, good one, Rob. When I downloaded these, I don't recall if I had to make any changes or not. To be honest with you, I think I may have. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I would like to have an indicator for hard drive movement. All right, I'm going to call that one a dud. So that's a bummer, man. Didn't lock up the system, but nothing's happening. So who knows? Your mileage may vary on that. Hey, this is for posterity. Maybe the fellows over there can work on this stuff, or maybe we're just dumb. And by we, I mean me. It's not your all's fault. All right. Let's get bloody. With some blood. By the way, just for the record, I think I saw it up here. Battle Chess, the funniest game my brother ever saw, apparently. That's the one he picked at one time for funny games. Here we go, blood. Oh, yeah, Nan said that you may be into it there, man. You think I didn't wait long enough, Nan? Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. It went dark. Oh, here it is. Ah. That's pretty good. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh my. Okay. Let's see if we can play with a mouse. How's this usually? Probably this age. Controls. Son of a bitch must pay. Oh, my. So it is a mouse game. And then we configure the keys. Let's see what the keys are set for. Oh, my God. Oh, it's on the... It's okay. That's not bad. Let's just try it, then. I think we might be able to play this one outright. I don't know if we'll be able to play online. All right, so I'm going to use the traditional... I live again. Oh, yeah. Oh, so we're the dead guy. Okay. So this seems to be working. By the way, if you have any sensitive early 1990s eyes, please avert them. Yeah, this is exactly what I expected. Is that the door I came through? I think it is, isn't it? I'll try not to make anybody sick. This seems like it's running pretty well. Oh, okay. Look at that. What if there's a secret down here?
Nevermore, nevermore.
Oh, very clever. You can't jump in this game, which is... I'm not sure exactly where I'm supposed to go, if I'm honest. Can I go around this fence here? I can. Okay, here we go. Ew. Okay. Oh, here we go. So you've played this one, have you? Santaro? Oh man, you got these guys. Oh, they got machine gun. Come here. Yeah. Oh no, he turned me into sorbet. All right, I'm gonna call blood a winner. I think you got a winner right there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Look, they've got someone crucified up there. That's hardcore right there. All right, let's move down the line here. That one. Now see, I like it when they just work as prescribed. That's nice. All right, so again, I am taking any request if you see something you see. Otherwise, I'm going to pick some at random here. Not at random. I did try Civilization last night. Graham was having some sound trouble in that one. The sound isn't great. Ooh, crazy cars. Let's try that. But it wasn't great in the old one. But it does sound a little weird. Oh, yeah. Hope you guys can hear that okay. If it's too loud, let me know. Wait a minute. So Crazy Cars is a Lamborghini game, or is this mislabeled? Somebody help me out here on this one. Okay, the mouse doesn't seem to be working on this. And the joystick doesn't seem to be working. So we will just try. See what we can do here. Oh yeah, I recognize these guys. I'd love to have a joystick. Whoops. Okay, we just went into DOS. Let's see something real quick here. So the way these things work, I'm kind of actually glad this happened. Nothing in there of any consequence. So you notice that we dropped to DOS. I exited that game and we dropped to DOS. Each one of these games is a virtual hard drive. Some of them also have a CHUD file as well, which I presume the CHUD file is the compressed CD that the game needs. But I haven't very fooled with that much. You notice this has 3 different files you could run there. I don't know which one. Let's see if we can get back into the game from here. But anyway, once you load these hard drives up, you're pretty much basically, it's just like any DOS. It's just like it's a little world of DOS. Let's try this again here. I will not hit escape this time. You'd think though, honestly, that this would have supported joystick by then. Oh, now okay, now the joystick's working. I have no explanation. So look at that. Okay. So, as I recall in this game, you try to find different places to race. We have $6,000. Here's where you bet money. This is an Amiga game, by the way, but in case you were wondering. Or, I mean, it was out on the Amiga. Yeah, Centaur. Yeah. I'll bet. We'll see how this plays on the PC. All right. So it's forward. And that's it. I like button. This game, I will say, it's got the exact same problem. I didn't like. The angle is real low, but it's passable. It's okay. The drive sound is not that good. The controls are okay. They're okay. Now they're horrible. I will say this is not having a PC joystick. A lot of these PC games, in my opinion, are not great with game pads. You really do need like something like an analog stick, because most of the earlier PC stuff, I mean, it had a different feel. I wish I had something like the Coco has a great stick that can be loose as a goose and also be an 8-way stick, and it works well for these older games. Man, okay, I'm having trouble staying on the road. I never really liked this game that much either, so that it probably is just crappy on here as it was on the Amiga. Yeah, you got that right, Dave. This is exactly how a Lambo. This sounds like an old Volkswagen I used to tool around in. Ugh. Also, if you'll recall, if you're an old DOS guy, okay, I'm done with this. A lot of PC games had a calibration you would do, and some of these will too that I tried. And so when your joystick's at 100% calibrated, it'll give you trouble. Yeah, Spinny, get in there, man. I believe that it will work with that. So, just for fun, on this next batch, I'm going to try using the other controller, see if that makes much of a difference. So, that was Crazy Cars. Let's move down the line here. Someone asked about looking at Descent. You want to see Rob, I added Jumpman. I added Jumpman Returns, which I'll show you that in a minute. Someone asked for Descent. I don't know if they wanted Descent 1 or 2. Let's go with Descent 2. Would you guys stop? I'm a great driver. I'm an excellent driver. Okay, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to reverse these controls, okay? So just in the interest of fun here. So here I'm going to pick this. So this will be our new official stick. I may have to start the hard drive over, but that's okay. I had to do it anyway. So, okay. I'm going to go ahead and, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and completely reboot and come back into this. Although, so far, this seems okay. I'm going to do this in here. The Mister, one of the wackier things about it is the, would you stop with that? Is the joystick, how you set the joysticks up. There's an art to it, and it's an easily forgotten art. Okay, good enough. All right, so let's get back to it here. We were playing Descent 2. Here we go. I drive for a living. I drove to 2 prisons today, 2 of them. And they let me leave and everything. I'm a great driver. Come on, Adam. You kidding me? Here we go. This game here when it came out was a mind blower, by the way. I hope most of you are not old enough to remember it. Yes, exactly, Rob. And it's one of the first games that had that effect on me as well. Okay. Everyone see that right there? That is a big F. That's a big fail right there. Let's see if we can still get out of this. We can. So that's an absolute, that's a ball drop right there. We're going to try that one more time. In fact, I'm going to completely turn off the system. Sometimes you got to completely clear them. There won't be any excuses. Skipping the intro isn't written. It doesn't say that anywhere. But you got me confused with Boat Santaro. I like the intro, brother. Okay, joystick awake. And we're out. Here we go. We're going to try that one more time. It could be something stuck in memory somewhere. You never know. Here we go. Yeah, I know what you meant, dude. I'm just yanking your chain. You can recognize all the stuff from the old school there. They're setting up memory. Now, if it fails again, we will skip the intro. All right. Okay, I don't think we got this far, did we? So I think we've gotten past where it fell. So hey, it could have been something in the memory there. You never know. It was a mixed bag, Santaro, if I'm honest. Look at that. See if we missed it. Look at that. They look very, very similar to the ship, the little ship they used in Last Starfighter. And look at that. All right, so I like the way this sounds. It looks good. It has been so long since I played this one. I didn't play it that much. Okay, I'm going to hit a joystick button here and see if anything happens. And it died. So what have we learned? It could be something with joysticks it doesn't like, because the second that joystick came up, it died. I find that odd. I find that one an odd one. So we're going to call that one a something that needs to have someone needs to take a look at that one. Yeah. Hey, listen, we knew it was going to be tricky. That's why it's the disaster stream. This is why everything on Amigos and ARG runs nice and smooth. I save my disasters for Friday nights. Well, geez, let's go ahead and try. Should we try Doom or Doom 2 or Duke Nukem, one of those, see if they work? I mean, we might as well. Let's Doom 2. Let's see how that runs. That was a pretty advanced one. Oh, yes, the WAD files. How many of us? Oh, I knew you were going to. I knew when I scrolled too far and Dune 2 honed in the view. I thought, I know one of these guys is going to ask for Dune 2. I knew it. Oh, yeah. Let's see if the... All right. Now, this did have joystick support. Okay, well, maybe not. Let's see here. Options. What we got here? Just go for it. But did you watch Dune? I mean, did you watch Doom? Now that's quite a movie there. Man, this setup is absolutely the worst. I'm doing arm gymnastics here. Why am I not shooting? Okay. I would definitely reconfigure those. This seems okay. Actually, it looks pretty good. I have to say, this looks okay. Oh, yeah. With this much health, who cares if you get shot? Who would not map the button to the space bar? I guess that was the default. You punk. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Pay window. Did I get everything I could get out of here? Something else you might want to consider if you're playing these old DOS games is you may have to get yourself an old-fashioned, old-school keyboard with a big keypad on it, because a lot of these things they like the keypad. I've noticed. Oh man, I would call this one a winner. Although again, with the joystick support, yes, this is the first game I ever played over the internet or over the network as well. Like we played this over the phones and over a network. I'm gonna call this one a win, more or less. Let's try another one here. Oops. Force a habit. I do like the convenience of having these listed right out front. I will say that is nice. Just for you, man, I'm going to fire this up. Just because you asked for it. Plus, why not? Yeah. Oh. I'll be playing I believe I'm playing a Westwood game on my next Atari ST show when we look at, I think we're playing the Mech Warrior game, Battletech. I believe that was them that did that one. Oh, yeah. Oh, they'll battle you. All right, look at that. We do have mouse support on this. Thank you, sweet Lord. I don't know how to play this game. So we'll just kind of, let's see, well, listen.
House orders.
I've never turned down the snake book. Yeah. No explanations. Yeah, get me in there. Look at this guy. I'm glad to see that they left the parking spot out there for the Jawas. Cartel, credits, spice, got it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Reporting.
I remember, I believe that, gosh, me and Bo, I think, played this on Amigos. That's one of our guys. So we're going to want to move these guys to explore. Move.
Acknowledged.
It's funny, I don't recall hating this.
Reporting.
One of these days, I promise, I will watch one of the Dunes.
Acknowledged.
Probably not the one with Sting. That one probably won't get watched.
Yes, sir.
And I believe you can go in here and... No, not that. Not that. No, continue. For you people that played this, how does this look like it's operating here so far? Yeah, this guy just gives you advice. I know there's a way to get people... Here it is, construction yard. God, I'm stupid. Small concrete slab. Build this.
Reporting. Affirmative. Construction complete.
Beautiful. Place it. Oh, yeah. Let's have him build something better than that. How about... Yeah, because you're always looking for power. Oh, I've got to have enough, let's get some more of these blocks cooking here. Man, any game that has you building concrete blocks, you know that packs in the viewers.
Warning, enemy unit approaching from
Oh.
the east.
Oh, here we go.
Complete.
Finally. Attack, geek.
Reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged.
I'm bringing in the big dog here. Go park there.
Reporting. Enemy unit destroyed.
Yeah. That guy's getting a raise. Nice work, boys. So we know we've got hostiles up at the top here. That's where that idiot wandered in from. So now we can start moving our guys that way.
Affirmative.
All right, let's get back to our concrete slabs placing. We've got to have 4 of these. Yeah. This is okay, though.
Construction complete.
It's not super complex, which I like.
Construction complete.
We gotta do this. We can lay the other thing down. We don't have to set it in place forever, but this seems to be running quite nicely. It's actually got surprisingly decent sound too. Let's see. Are we still working on this? Yeah. Now we're cooking. All right. Let's keep moving up this way.
Acknowledge.
Oh, dadgummit, no. I do remember not liking that. Yes. Here we go. Let's see. So you can. That's not bad actually. Okay. Now let's move.
Acknowledge. Warning.
Yeah.
enemy
Here we
unit
go.
Approaching from the east. Construction complete. Reporting. Affirmative.
That's how you
Enemy
do
unit
it.
Destroyed.
I think he's dead, fellas. Yeah, there we go. So now we're getting power. There you go. Good night, Mitch. Have a good one. So anyway, I'm gonna call that one a win. If you're satiated, said Taro. I think that one's working okay. My luck with the mouse ones has been pretty good. For the most part. Not too bad. I did not think I'd be playing Dune 2 tonight. I will admit that. All right, let's see if we can get past the D's here. Let's see what we got here. Epic Pinball. I used to love that. Oh, man, Out of the Beholder. There's a lot of good stuff on here. I'm sure it is. Full Throttle. Gods. There it is. Look at that. Heretic. You called it. Dave. We'll fire it up for you, brother. I remember playing this and then playing Hexen. Oh, look at this. How fancy. At least gives you something to look at while it's loading. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what we've got on tap here. This looks awful familiar. All right. What's up, Pixels at Dawn? Magazine mogul, entrepreneur, all around the good egg. And quite a singer, top of everything else. Okay, so this one does not use... Oh, here we go. This one uses the arrow keys to move forwards. That's okay. We can do that. Oh, man. I'm telling you, this one I haven't played for a while. So many of these games... I don't know how many of you guys are from the era where you would have owned a PC of this speed or slower. For the longest time, I had a Tandy TRS-80 TL, which is a DOS machine that was a 286, I believe. So everything I played ran like absolute super butt. And so I base a lot of the stuff I get to play now on that. So to me, everything seems nice and speedy compared to what it used to be. Because this was a 486. Now, I did eventually get a 486, but it was years and years later. To put it in perspective, I got my first 486 in 1993. And it wasn't even a real 486. It was a 46 Cyrix 46 chip that fit in a 386 socket. It's all I could afford at the time. But I mean, it was okay. It did the job. But I mean, if you're really cheating at that point. But so that means in 1993, which is probably not too long from when this came out, that I would be playing. That would have been the first time I actually could have played this on something that could have ran it halfway decently. Yeah, Tex, you're right in my say wheelhouse on that, because that's, I mean, effectively, yeah. It was one of the first things I ever bought with my own, when I had my job at IBM. Come to think of it, the humor just struck me that it took working for IBM before I could even afford to even get a PC. Although I will say things changed quite a bit after that. Gosh, I can't even remember how to get out of here. There's got to be a way to step up. Is this it? Yeah. Because I went, in the old days, they had these computer shows I used to go to, and we would upgrade our stuff all the time. Me and my buddies had a race, like who could have the King Dong machine, and we would often get these really cool, upgrades and memory upgrades, and we were always swapping motherboards in and out and stuff. I remember for a time, IBM, where I worked, it had just turned to Lexmark, I think, and they were making, they were making this motherboard, and one of these motherboards looked really sweet. And the motherboard ended up getting one that was being kicked out. It was messed up, and I was so excited. I came home and I was getting geared up for it, and I was putting cache in it. I was gonna upgrade the cache, and I had to pry out the old cache, and I was prying it out with a screwdriver, and I was drunk when I did it, and I went in there and I destroyed this motherboard, this beautiful motherboard. And I tried to fix it by desoldering all the chips, but it was beyond repair. I was so mad at myself for wasting this incredible opportunity, but that's the way it goes. I didn't do that again. It's what I would say if I hadn't done it again. I didn't do it again drunk. I will say that is one lesson I did learn. This seems to be working okay, though, except for my ineptitude. I don't think I've got any problem with this one. Seems to be moving quickly. Gosh, you've got to be in the right brain space to play these games. Like, just think of a map. I can't remember. I think it didn't it? There it is. Okay. It seems like there's 100 places I haven't been. Can I pass through here? No. I got the yellow key. Where does it go? There's a place here that's... Oh. Well, those are yellow. Is there something on the wall, maybe? No. How the hell with it? That one works. I'm calling it a winner. Moving on. Yeah, I couldn't even think about getting any sort of fancy schmancy video cards. We ran with whatever dud crap, Sears Logic or whatever we had. I remember the very first fancy video card I got was a Hercules Dynamite 128. It was a Visa local bus card. It was one of the most expensive things I ever bought. And then, just to top myself, I bought something more expensive, which was a big monitor to hook it on. I bought a 17-inch monitor. These things cost me $500, and it weighed as much as a small Buick. I mean, this thing was massive. And I bought it, and I used it for about 8 months, and it died. And so I had to send this thing back. I had to send this back, and they sent me another one. And it was so expensive. The whole situation just killed me, But that's just the way it goes. Let's see how the PC versus the Gods plays. Oh, jeez, Buck. You must have been a wealthy man. Oh, I never got the Voodoo. The first Voodoo I got was a Voodoo Banshee card, and it came with San Francisco Rush. If you remember that game, it was like the PC version of that. Okay, here we are playing Gods. I'm trying to hit fire. Everything hates the joysticks all the time. Okay, fine. Again, this is very similar to the P. At least I use fire button. This looks pretty good. I think I've played this before on DOS. It's not a bad. The sound effects stink though. Listen, those suck. You can't beat the Amiga for that. Also, why am I hopping around like an idiot? No, shoot! Ah! No, get out of there! Oh, man, the controls on this are why I don't know why he's hopping. I don't have an idea what's happening there with the hopping. And I wish there was a way to set the joysticks up on this, because I'd like to actually try this. Now I can't move at all. There it goes. Hey, stop. He stopped hopping. Some of this I'm not going to lay on the feet of the guys that did the collection here, because the Mister, like I said, it's always been a little weird when it comes to the joystick setups. I mean, I've always suffered from issues. Would you stop? Man. I think one of the first peripherals I ever bought from I was probably a sound, like, it's funny, I was spoiled because my Tandy had built-in sound, and it was better than everyone else's for the longest time. But eventually, I ended up getting a Sound Blaster. I think I had a Sound Blaster. Eventually, I got a Sound Blaster 16. Then I got a Sound Blaster AWE Gold. Man, I wish I hadn't thrown that thing away. God. It's one of the regrets of my life. Now I'm back at hot mode. All right, this thing here, mixed bag on that one. I don't know why you're hopping around like that. Controls. You see, I see something woven through, a tapestry woven through the scenarios here. It's that we're having control problems over and over. Irritating. Again, like a real DOS machine. Yeah, I do remember that. Let's see here. Gabriel Knight. I played a lot of Gabriel Knight 2. That was my favorite of the series there, by far. Man, I hate to do this. We played this on the Amigos, and I want to see how this ran. I ran this on my old computer. It ran like crap, man. I'll have a look, Buck. Yeah. That sucks. That doesn't sound right. Well, that looks pretty good. I mean, you know what I mean. It looks okay. Press escape to drive. Oh boy, I hope this is cracked. All right. Let's see what we can get into here. Setup. Let's put it on high detail. I don't think it's going to give me the option to use the joysticks. Is it working now? No. Is this joystick working? No. No joystick. No joystick ever. We may try another joystick here, man. I've got a wired one here we might try. Although I don't think that makes a lick of difference. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. All right. I'm driving. Oh, Jesus. This is on high detail. Yeah. Oh, God. That's okay. Man, the Amiga's got better sound than this, too. Although this runs a heck of a lot better. Look at that straightaway, just killing it. Yeah! God, I would love to have had this to run this quick back in the day. Oh! Whoops. It's going to let me keep going? I can't believe it. How many people in the picture did I kill? Oh, it even straightened me out. Thank you. Oh! I was in the pit. My bad. Yeah, this is running great. This right here, you can have a lot of fun with this. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I don't know. Anybody play this back in the day, Indy 500? This was an early Pioneer simulation. And I remember, I'm not a car guy, but I remember playing this a lot when I was a kid and really thought it was really neat. A younger man, whatever you want to call me. It still runs. Man, this is the best I've ever played this at. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Listen, here's the thing, though. When I was a kid, and really sort of like now, I couldn't even spell F1. All I knew what funny car racing was, a drag racing, but the rest of this stuff, it was just cars going in a circle. Like, to me, it was just to play the game. I could get into to watch the actual races and stuff, not so much. There was a time when I'd sit back and watch a race, but it was a limited time that I got over quickly. That's a pretty good lap I just ran, by the way. Man, this is easily the best I've ever done at this. I mean, I feel it's on my old computer. It wasn't like driving a car. It was like someone somehow motorized a shopping cart and put you out on a track. I mean, it ran so slow. You sucker. Make me look bad on my qualifier. Should end right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's it. So there you go. I like that. If you can figure out how to get the joysticks working with it, you'll be in business. We have not had that luck. All right. And we're back in DOS. That right there should tell you something. I was in the zone, brother. I forgot what I was playing here. All right, let's get back at it here. Oh, you're going to Indy tomorrow. You mean Indy the city or Indy the race? Because wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be funny? Ghostbusters? I doubt it. No, there's no Ghostbusters. Oh, I know. I remember Flack asked about Jumpman. So, You see this? Oh, thank you, Scoob. Appreciate that. Always a pleasure, Scoob. You see here this oddly named. I did this so I could remember which ones I added. This is a game I actually added myself. So this is. You can't blame 0 megahertz for this. This is an Aaron megahertz. Just to see if I can get it to work. So I'm going to try this one out right now. It really wasn't. I mean, these guys have a tutorial to add your own games, which I didn't follow and didn't even read. In fact, I didn't know it existed until I was prepping for this show. You know, but so far we're really cooking here. Let me reboot the machine. I played this a ton, so I know it works. Let's try this again. Listen, I was like, what's the quickest and dirtiest? Oh, thank you, Scoob. I thought, what's the quickest, dirtiest way to get this to work? And I thought, well, I'll find a game on the list that's a contemporary, one of the ones I'm going to play, and download it. Mount the hard drives will mount in Windows. There's no problem. And then once you mount the hard drive in Windows, you could go in there and change it and do whatever you want. So I just went over to my MHZ build, found some games I liked, that I would put them in their own little thing there, and then I would do my little dance. Now, much like emulators, this thing stores all these game names in a separate directory with a weird. I can't remember what the. Let me see what the extension is, and I'll tell you. That way I can tell you you do something if you feel like it. So yeah, it's called a MGL file. I don't know what MGL stands for, but it's basically an identifier that if you add your game to the list with all the other MGL files, it will show up here on this list. And then once you put your hard drive in there and have it set up to where the hard drive works and have it to automatically run the game, it will come up. Although that one didn't come up, but it should. So let's try it. Let's load it up again. Because I've tried this about 1,000,000 times. There we go. See, that's weird. So, this is a game, I believe, I don't know if Flack turned me on to this. Somebody turned me on to it. I was a big Jumpman fan back in the day. And I like, Jumpman's a great game. And so when I found out that the original guy made more Jumpman, I was on board, brother. So right now we should be set up. Now you see where it says calibrate input 1? That's what most games should have. I'm not going to calibrate because I think we're good to go, but let's see. So we're going to try just beginner. And we'll see if it's working. I don't remember which joystick I've got it set up on. All right, here we go. And there you go. By the way, here's me. Look. So this is what working joystick looks like. You notice I did nothing. I changed nothing. I did nothing. Well, I fell to my death. Well, the trade-off is, Santaro, is that you don't have to go hunting for these games. And also, trust me, it's a lot quicker to restart these. God, I busted this yesterday. It's a lot quicker to restart these than it is to restart the entire DOS setup. It's a lot quicker. So the original Jumpman guy made this game, and he has not lost any of his evil. It's got a lot of it's got different types of levels too. There we go. Adding games, once I got into the swing of it, it wasn't that difficult. I'm not sure. It's kind of, I don't know, is it pointless with, because I've got an MHZ on the hard drive, and MHZ tends to be a little more dependable. But I think they'll get all the kinks worked out, or they'll explain to me why I've got kinks. But it's not just me, so that's why I think that they've just got a wacky setup. So every time I grab one of these UFOs are going to, like, move. So you got to kind of be careful. Or these, bad guys. Sorry, UFOs are another level. Because if you go to the wrong place, there's one you sort of have to get it last. Because I'll come, oh, shoot, I forgot. You can't fall at all in this. Well, Jumpman Jr. was like I can't look at the chat play. Jumpman Jr. was like was Jumpman. They share levels. I can't recall. Wow, I just jumped off the screen. I assume I'm falling to my death off the screen. Yeah. I can't recall if Jumpman Jr. was for cartridge based machines. Is that how? Oh, okay. If I go down there, I'll die. Yeah. I can't recall the exact way it went. Maybe Flight Notes be still in here. He could probably tell you. But I mean, yeah, it's the same basic game. Oh, you punk. If I go down here, I guarantee they're going to come right down here to get me. I got to be quick. Okay. Jumpman was really, I like these sorts of games, and I was never really good at Load Runner, so this is more my speed. There's a game on the Coco called Cash Man. It's another one of my favorites. It's very similar to this. It's very similar to Jumpman, because I think they kind of ripped off Jumpman a little bit. Okay. There you go. Whoops. Yeah, that didn't work. This has only got one thing to get. You just can't hit the UFO. Like that. Well, I'm almost dead. It's the top row's tough. It's the toughest one. You get past that, you're okay. Thank you, Buck. That's what I thought. Jumpman Jr. was like for example, I played it. Most of what I played it on was the ColecoVision. So this gets insane here. This is like the bullets, but they're everywhere. Oh. You should have to lure them out. Oh! That's in me. Do I get another guy? I think that's it. Now this is sort of amusing. Yeah. That level's fun though. Bam! World explodes. And then we... Oh yeah, I could do it. Do I do Georgia? Oh, here we go. No, not that. There we go. Bam. You can see I've tried this 3 times and installed it. But you can see I did that one. It worked fine. All right, so no problems there. Let's see if we can get out of here. I've noticed in a couple of these games that it disables the menu button for whatever reason, which I didn't know you could do. I've never have anything do that, but occasionally it does. So that's not that difficult to do if you want to do it yourself. I've done maybe 4 things, and I've got compressed versions of them. If anybody's interested in adding them to the collection, I'd be more than happy to. You wouldn't have to even go to archive.org to get it. I'll let you just get it from me. If I can get my joysticks to go now. There it goes. I'll show you the ones I've added here. You can tell them pretty quick because they're written stupidly. So that was Jumpman. Let me see here. I did One Must Fall, 2097. Had to have that. That's a must. I think I added 2 more. I did add Pray for Death, but Pray for Death ran real bad. It was just, this thing doesn't have the jack to run Pray for Death. Seems like I added another. I can't remember what the other one is off the top of my head, but they're not hard to do if you want to add your own. Let's see here. Someone requested Police Quest while we're here. Let's have a look at it. You might get into these police quest games. These things are never in my bag. If I'm honest. Everyone's got their thing, I guess. Okay. We do get mouse support, thank God. Let's just see how we do here. Oh my gosh.
Carrie, the man appears intoxicated and a bit agitated. This young man appears interested in the alley proceedings. The ground is devoid of tracks or marks.
So if I right-click, it's going through the different choices. We're gonna look at the victim here.
The tortured and tormented body of Bob Hickman, LAPD, lies lifeless among the alley debris.
Oh, man.
An obvious case of felonious homicide. An empty holster can mean only one thing: another gun on the street. A lipstick-stained cigarette lies near Hickman's body. Carrie, the cigarette could be evidence. Handling it would show poor judgment.
Oh, okay, so we don't have to pick up the evidence. Yeah, sorry, I hope no one's being horrified by this. It's an interesting interface here. I never played this particular one. Here's the stuff I've got with me. It's kind of cool. So we want to go here. Let's talk to this guy.
Sir, did you see any unusual activity or unfamiliar cars in the neighborhood?
I hear shots. Fast. Pop, 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 pop.
I'm Detective Carey, Major Crimes, Homicide, LAPD. I'd like to ask you a question or two.
Whatever, man. I'm just hanging.
Let's start with your name. What is it, and do you live in the neighborhood, or are you just visiting?
Man, this be my hood. I be Raymond Jones the third.
They never base these sorts of things in West Virginia.
Detective, to whom do you wish to speak?
Would you stop? Can we look?
It's your car, Carrie. A 1993
Oh.
T-Bird. Graffiti mars the neighborhood. It's the Lucky Mini Mart dumpster.
Look at this dumpster here. Open it. There we go. Holy smokes!
The body of a young boy.
Oh!
Thrown in the dumpster.
I didn't know that was going to be in there. This thing's hardcore.
Bullet wounds puncture the boy's body. He looks no more than 6 or 7 years of age.
Oh, man.
Bullet wounds.
I got it.
John, have you found something?
Yeah, I would say.
John, have you found something?
Officer Woodbury, when we're finished here, I want the neighborhood canvassed to see if anyone's missing.
It does
a child.
not mess
But I've not
around.
reported it yet.
Yes, sir.
Officer, I want you to notify Detective Headquarters and Communications we've discovered another homicide. Approximate age, 6 years, apparent victim of gunshot.
Yeah, sorry, Jabba. I didn't mean for it to
Have Detective
horrify
Headquarters run
everybody.
a search on children reported
We may have to
missing,
play this
matching
one of these
child
games like on a separate
sir.
stream. I can't get into this. I mean, that's horrific. Don't get me
Looks like
wrong.
It's going to be a busy night for you, Chester.
Unfortunately, our streets are being taken over by violence. Innocent people being killed. It's
Chester sounds like a
uncivilized,
geek.
sir.
Good lord.
Officer Woodbury, I'm taking over as lead investigator.
Yeah,
Yes,
suck
sir,
it.
Detective Gary. I
Suck
have
it,
my crime
Woodbury.
scene log for you.
Alright. Time for us to get out of here.
There's work to be done, Carrie. Get to it.
Oh. I guess we can't leave yet. What's this crap on the ground here?
No treasure here. Detective, to whom do you wish to speak?
Would you stop?
Alleys can be great sources of hidden treasure, Detective.
Yeah. No, don't show it again.
The tortured and tormented...
No, no.
A gruesome sight. Contusions and burn marks appear on Hickman's abused body. A gruesome sight. Contusions and...
Alright, I got it. What's up, Happy? Boy, did you come at a weird time. Although it was even weirder a minute ago. Maybe I missed something else in this dumpster here.
The body of a young boy lies strewn in the dump. Bullet wounds puncture the... He looks no more than 6 or 7 years of age. Bullet wounds puncture the boy's
Yes.
body.
Is there anything in here?
Nobles, Chester, we have another body.
The 20th. It's the 20th. International Computer Club's the 20th, 4 p.m. Oh, that's kind of neat.
Nobles, Chester.
All right, well, we're going to call this one working. That's Police Quest. My God. You better freaking bring a packed lunch if you're going to play that one. That might be kind of fun, though. I'm going to put that in the old memory bank. I never liked the Quest games that much, but I could get into something like that. That might be kind of fun. Let's try a couple more of these here. We got a little time. We're testing, in case you were late to the party, we are testing the 0 Megahertz collection of DOS games that were pre-configured and will run out of their own menu on your Mister FPGA. And we've had mixed results. Some were good, mostly control issues. But a lot of them have been quite good. Let's see here. Oh, we got to try this. I love me some golf. I'll have a look, Happy. Look at that. How nice. Again, this is another game we played on the Amiga. It was not Lynx 386 Pro, but Lynx. This is a mouse game. Mouse is working. I will check, Dave. Start a new game. Let's see here. Good old default. Okay. Well, mulligans. Let's have no wind. And that all looks... Let's not play pro... Yeah, what the heck. Oh. Oh, we gotta pick a course. Holy smokes, look at all these courses, you guys. Pebble Beach. Oh, yeah, let's try the Riviera. How nice. Oh, yeah. There it is, the patented draw. And this is not a speed demon, but it's not... I've played it on much slower machines. Yeah, dude. So, the way this works is you sort of put where you want the ball to go. I believe this is the 2-swing gimmick. Ugh, not so good. I might still be okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. anyone old enough to remember these, when you see that, that's going to bring you back right there. So I can get this right. That was better. This is so much. I mean, like I said, when I played these back in the day, they were so slow. Let's see here. Is it automatically picking my clubs? I hadn't even looked. I think we can use the putting wedge from here. How far are we? 61 yards. Lay down. Lay down. I think I overhit it a smidge. I did. Dadgummit. Yeah, there is something gratifying. Oh, look at this. It's going to let me putt from here. Oh, that's a pitching wedge, isn't it? Yeah. No, that's the putter, isn't it? Sand wedge. Okay. I wouldn't consider this a green. I have to give it a hell of a swing. Oh, no. Okay. No, this is right. We're chipping. I got it.
Slow down.
Nice. Not bad. You know, these are still fun. Like, I could sit here and play this for hours. I don't think people like to watch other people play golf on streams, but if they did, I would stream every night. I love playing golf. Okay, so now we're going to putt. Again, we're having no reference to how far the putt's going to go based on this gauge. I don't think I need much. Oh! Too much. That's how I use the mulligan right there.
That's a gimme.
Gimme. I'll do one more hole. Have a good night, Centauro. Thanks for hanging and banging, brother. All right. By the way, this seems to be working fine. I'm not having any trouble manipulating the mouse, and everything seems to be working okay. I believe you could turn the... Oh, yeah, you can rotate it with this button here. So you can rotate him slightly. Redraw. There we go. Ugh. It's a good shot, though.
That's only short stuff.
Well, what this is, Happy, if you're not familiar with the Mister, to usually run DOS stuff, you have to go through the DOS core, and you have to load up a DOS, and this is a thing that lets you load DOS games through the very first menu, and you get to load them by game, and they are pre-configured. So this is the advantages. It's not like they've got every game, but they got a pretty decent list of popular titles. Keep doing that. That one's going to drift out. Maybe it'll roll down at least. Yeah, it sure does, Ark. Okay. That's not the best. Okay. So this tells me right now that we're 14 feet away and we're low. So we're going to have to hit this a little bit hard and not too hard, though. Ugh! Well, it's more like running DOS games from a very clunky, very crappy front end, I guess would be the better way to put it. Mulligan, no one saw me do it. Close. Go on, that wasn't a gimme. There it is. Bam. And there you go. All right. We're going to call that one a big winner right there. That one works. I may be coming back to that one in my downtime, if you know what I mean. All right. Let's see here. Happy, you asked about one. Let's see if it's here. Try that again. It's Crusader. I never was any good at this game. I will say that. Nope, not here. I'm afraid that is not. Now that doesn't mean it can't be added. And I would wager that it's actually. Hey, what's up, Picard? Make it so, brother. I'd say that one would. Since I could add these, maybe at some point in the future I'll get it. I'll add that one out. Someone else asked for something here. I'm looking back to see what it was. Oh yeah, X-Wing and TIE Fighter. Let's see if X-Wing, the game that pretty much drove me off the Amiga, I might add. Man, what? Did I see it? No, I don't see X-Wing. Nuts. Is TIE Fighter here? Ah, no, they're not here. That's a bummer. They may be too new. Again, they may not. Oh wait, hold the phone. What do we got here? Bam! There it is. They're both here. I thought that would work on here. Yeah, Spinny, you got it, brother. Oh man, we don't want this to run. My God, the Lucasfilm people, they'll come for your head. No. No talking, no nothing. They'll demonetize me quicker than a hiccup. It's a trap! No! No, nothing. No intro, no nothing. God, they're gonna make us suffer through it. No! Now this should have mouse support. Oh, here we go. Oh, now see, this is good. Center mouse hit button. Top left. Now, and look at that. It works perfectly. Someone's a smarty pants.
You may proceed.
Oh no! Shut up, game. No talk. Let's just try something quick and see how it runs. No, don't play those notes. It seems like it's running pretty well. All right, we're just gonna play something simple here.
A pair of cargo containers has been hidden away in an asteroid field.
Yeah, we don't have to care about that. We're just gonna go in here and tool around. I can't remember how to play this at all. It's just unless I played it. I'm sure someone knows. Yeah, it's like the little A-wing action. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking. Okay, looks like the multiple buttons are working too. Nice. See, was that hard button-wise? That's the way it should be. I think I'm supposed to go somewhere. Let me see here. God, it's been so long. Someone remind me what the various controls are. Oh, that's cool. Yes, it's all coming back to me. You remember this one? Oh, what did I do? Oh, okay. Oh, here we go, finally. I think we were trying to protect something. There we go.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Why can't where's my targeting computer? What's going on here? There he is. Hold on. God, it's been so long. Here we go. I need to get my speed up. Oh, no. Let me see here. It's, there we go. I've clearly got these wet, and there we go. I mean, this is running and playing look quite nicely. It feels so smooth. I mean, finally something that plays the way it's supposed to. It's quite nice. I can't remember how to freaking get my freaking engines cranking. Since I played this. Oh, look at that. Uh-oh. Oh, God, I don't want that. This is going to require me to get the shortcuts thing out. That's a good question that I cannot answer. I know people love those things. I'm pretty sure I'm just standing still. Throttle. What is the throttle in this? God, I can't remember. Is it page up? No, I'm going 120. Ah. Well, then I'm at full throttle. So the feeling of movement wasn't quite there for me. I remember taking a long time to get used to the way the radar worked in this. Yeah, I desperately wanted this for the Amiga, and I went to a guy's house who I thought was a friend of mine. He turned out to be a scumbag. He was like, listen, he goes, I've got the Amiga version of X-Wing. I'm like, my God, I couldn't see anything about it. I was so excited. And I was like, he goes, come on over. I want to copy some of your stuff, and I'll give you a copy. And he kept telling me, yep, we're going to copy here in a minute. We're going to copy here in a minute. And then after he'd copied a bunch of my stuff, I'm like, listen, I'm not going to sit here all day. Me X-Wing now. And he was like, oh, I've got to go. And he literally screwed me right there. I've never seen anything like it. I was so angry. And that was the last time I ever dealt with that guy. Funny things you remember. Well, I won't subject you to any more. This is working good, though. I mean, it's the best as I can tell. The controls work good. Any game that lets you configure your stick, you're probably going to be good to go. I've never had any problems with that. So that's I'd call that a win. I'd say if that works, then your TIE Fighter should work as well. Let's try one more here for the road, and we will call it a night. Like I said, if you're just joining us or you've been skipping through, we're testing these various Mister 0 Megahertz games out. And like I said, for the most part, we've had pretty good luck with the mouse ones and some of the controller ones. But the controls in this truly are, they're just a mixed bag. Rise of the Triad. I mean, I used to play the crap out of that back in the day. Let's go out on something interesting here. You know, this was a game Graham was having trouble with. Let's try this. I tried it and it worked, but Graham was having all sorts of issues, so we're going to try it again. This was the same people that brought you Test Drive. As you can tell by looking at the menus on it. Yeah. This game I used to have this on my old Tandy, and it ran like absolute garbage. It was just horrible. All right. I believe. Okay, driving input device. We want joystick. And here we go. So we're going to move this around. Look at that. Let's see here. Let's pick a new car for us. That's the Lamborghini, Ferrari, Jag, Lancia. Let's go with the Jag. Oh. Indy car. Okay, there's a lot of cars in here. I'm still going to go with the Jaguar. Let's pick a different color. I don't want P color. Let's go, yeah, there we go. Now that's a sharp-looking Jag. And then we'll have an opponent. Race against the clock. That's for suckers. Oh, here's your various opponents. I love this. Smoking Joe Stalin. Cherry Chassis. Helen Wheels. Love it. Now this takes me back right here. I love that. Skid Vicious. Let's take on this. Well, let's take on somebody better than him. Let's take on Cherry Chassis. Let's pick her a car. She'll drive the first red car we see, the Ferrari. We'll both drive red cars. That sounds great. And now let's pick a track, and it should give us. Let's just go with the default. Let's drive. Uh-oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Anybody remember owning or playing this one? Now, this has the same kind of controls that Test Drive has, where once you put the gas on, you don't really have to hold it. Oh, did we both hit walls? Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Bad start. Here we go. That's a problem on this track. We both got to dodge the same walls, and you're on either side of them. Oh, Jesus. Okay, and then she's dead, too. I think I learned something here. Would you stop? Oh, she didn't die. I'm just going to let her lead the way this time. I'll come in behind her. I played this. Some of the tracks they included are just insane. There we go. You can't go crazy on these curves. By the way, this is controlling just fine as well. So, again. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these controller issues are just no one's fault. They're just not. It's just they have difficulty with that. Oh yeah, corkscrew coming up. Oh nope, we're gonna go with this first. Well, yeah. Oh, I swung that one way too far. Check this out. Here we go. Oh! Dadgummit. Now, don't do that. Try one more time. The Jaguar might be too much of a car for me. I should have taken something that was slower and easier to control. We're going this way. You know, I grew up playing a lot of these old racing games, Happy, and it is that. Oh, here we go. Dadgummit. I can't get through anything. I did great when I played this last night. Great, I tell you. No, don't view the replay. No. For God's sakes, no. I'll pick a different track. There's a ton of these, too. Try that one. Yeah, and current racing games are just almost completely. I like it, Fooch. Good one. One of the reasons that I'm such a big fan of Stunt Car Racer is because this game, for me, ran like butt, and I so desperately wanted to play a cool game like this, you know? And so when I played Stunt Car Racer to the Amiga, I'm like, this is what I'm after right here. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh. Uh-oh. Ignore that little spin out. This game does punish you when you're on the grass, though. It takes forever to get off of it. I'm not sure I've played that, Pix. Fatal Racing. I'm gonna have to put that. I'm gonna have to hop in the Wayback Machine. You have a what? Was that pre-Windows, Pix? Oh man. Yeah. Oh man, that's diabolical. Come on. Here we go. Is that the loop? Here we go. Oh! Sometimes you just can't catch a break. Let's see what it looked like. Look at that. She moves and everything. One of the things I did like about it is you can always back up and have a look here. So let's back up a little bit and we can... I guess we're... Let's way back. There we go. Now, it should be a way to switch camera views. Oh. I don't know if there is or not. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Look at that. That's awesome. Oh, almost pulled it off. Oh. Remember when you died in hard drive and there was this theme it had? Bum 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 bum. Whenever I'm in a car to this day, when I think something dangerous is going on, I can hear that music in the back of my head, man. I don't think by the way, Screamer was great. This I think is far too low end to be running Screamer, I'm afraid. I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. It is too, but I mean, Screamer's great, and Screamer does play if you've got the excellent MHZ Collection for Windows. It is, it runs on there. Well, I think we're going to call it a night, everybody. That's a couple hours of hot DOS action. A mixed bag. Again, if you were missed the opening of the show, this was the just a small fraction of the Megahertz collection, the 0 Megahertz DOS collection, which you can pick up at the 0 Megahertz site, which is 0mhz.net. And then it will direct you to where to download this. But this is something you literally will just download a package. You'll FTP over to your Mister. You install it on there. Wham, bam, Bob's your uncle. You've got all this stuff. And then you may have to make some minor modifications. But if you think about it, it's a great way to get a ton of great DOS games. Because trust me, going and getting various DOS iterations and running it yourself or rolling your own, it takes time. It's you're all going in there and setting stuff up. This is an easier way to go, and it's a fun way to go as well. It's a good way to go. I also want to thank a YouTuber named Pixel Cherry Ninja. Pixel Cherry Ninja is the first place I saw this. He's got a YouTube video called DOS Collection, Mister FPGA Tutorial and Showcase. He will get you up to spec on any issues you may or may not have with the whole situation. Again, my name is Amigo Aaron. I am one of the Amigos, along with our good buddy John Bodekar-Schaller and the Brent. If you missed it, we recorded a episode of Amigos last night, and we played Rainbow Island yet again. And then myself and the Brent are going to be back tomorrow with an episode of R. Sinclair, where we play, I believe it was Jeff something strong, man. I can't remember. I always forget the guy's middle name. But I remember his first name spelled cool guy style, Geoff. Time to get our strongman antics on Sunday. Me and the Brent on R. Sinclair. We tape every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Should be a lot of fun. Jeff Capes. Thank you, Spinny. So we'll be doing that. And for those of you interested, International Computer Club, our fun-filled computer club meeting will be held April 20th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're in the Amigos Discord, this sign-up sheet, time's wasting on signing up. Get in there quick. And if you are interested in just watching it, we're going to be right here on this same Twitch and YouTube channel. You can just kick back and watch it. If you want to just be on the panel, you can hop in on Discord and just kind of sit on the panel with us. Always a welcome thing. Oh, yes. Thank you. I'm glad you mentioned that. We've got about 18 days for Pod Jam 2024. This is our contest for making your own podcast. If you want to go to itch.io/jam/PodJam 2024, there's still time to submit your podcast and be the winner possibly be the winner of a gift card from RetroRewind.ca. Plus, get your podcast out there, man. We've actually gotten some submissions finally. We got Pajako just recently did one with some sound effect work that is unbelievable, I'll be honest with you. And also, very interesting show from our good buddy Graham, who actually inspired tonight's show. And the boat did one. Even I stuck something up there just as I wanted to set the lowest end of the totem poles. You'd have something to move up from. So it should be a lot of fun if you want to get in there. And everyone's welcome to submit something on the Amigo Aaron's Pod Jam. I think that's all I've got to shill. We'll talk to you guys on the flip side. Thanks for hanging and banging with me, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good weekend, everybody. Adios.